Our reporter Zac Fleming has spent this week in Edgecombe, as you will know. He left there this morning heading north along State Highway 2, so effectively on the coastline between Sharon and Sarah. And towards Matata, where he came across engineers working on the road ahead of Cyclone Cook, trying to get any potential for slips out of the way. Here's Stefan van der Broek.
If we don't clear this, we would get ponding, flooding happening on the runway there, and it would just keep getting higher and higher and interfering with the traffic here. So if we don't do it, it could flood this road potentially, like a few years back, how it closed down a kilometre of road. So we're just here to make sure it doesn't happen again.
And further down the road, I met Vicky Lester, who was determined to stay put at the Hikawai motor camp.
I only live in Te Puke. It wouldn't take very much to pack up the awning and just drive home and then come out again tomorrow. But I've been here before when it's been really windy and really wet, and I've been fine.
Vicky told me that the campground's owners took precautions during the tail of Cyclone Debbie, and the campground remained unscathed. Vicky's hoping that Cyclone Cook may change directions, and the same thing will happen again.
I was thinking that the wind is coming from the east, the weather system is coming down from the north, so maybe the wind will blow the weather system away and we'll only get the outside edge of it and not full force.
Then in Katikati, at the northern end of the Tauranga Harbour, people like Jill Webber were stocking up on supplies at the local supermarket just as the rain started to fall. And you've got a trolley full of water here?
Yeah. It's just in case we get flooded out, and I mean, you never know. And if we lose power, I was supposed to get ice too in case we lose power, but I forgot all about it, so it'll just have to be too bad. I just don't want to go back in there, I want to go home now. Because, you know, if it ends up blowing, you never know, we might all end up in trouble. But I did try and get a radio, but I can't get one. Just for batteries, just in case we lose power. Because you never know, we're in for a big ride tonight, I'd say.
Were they sold out of radios?
No, I can't get any. Yeah, I don't want a radio that's on power. I mean, because you never know. I mean, no,
so it's fair to say you're quite concerned about the storm?
Yeah, I am. Because, I mean, Edgecombe's had a bad time. The Coromandel was finding it hard, and I mean, we might end up in a lot of trouble tonight. You never know, so I thought, well, maybe, I don't know, we better get water just in case it ends up being yuck, you know what I mean? Yeah. So, no, I've got a heap of water, so I'm going home now to hide and try and get dry. Yeah, it's just horrible.
Whereabouts do you live, Jill?
Just down the road here in Kitty. Yeah, just down the road. But I've got work tomorrow, so I might not even be able to get to town, you know? I mean, you never know if it goes that bad, like it's saying on the news. You know, it could be bad. Who knows? And I mean, they're saying that we haven't had weather like this for 50 years. You never know. We might end up, I don't know, we might all end up swimming tonight. I don't know. I mean, water, you've got to have water. Do you know what I mean?
Sounds like your motto is you never know. Does your property often regularly flood?
No,
or?
I don't know. But, I mean, if trees go down and we end up with no power, we could end up in trouble. That's right. And I mean, I've got children. I don't care if we have to do a bit of swimming, but I want fresh water for a cup of tea. You know what I mean? Yeah. I mean, you never know. I've got candles. I mean, I don't know. You never know. We've got to be, you know, all filled up with water. That's the first thing, yeah. So, you know. Well, how do you feel? Do you think we're going to end up floating tonight? I mean, I don't know. You know,
I hope not, but
yeah,
if the forecasters are right, we could be in for a pretty bad storm. 150 km/h winds and stuff.
Yeah,
Does that scare you?
Yeah, I'll put my motorbike away in the shed.
We're definitely concerned. We've put everything away inside and in the garage, and we're taking all precautions that we can. We're 140k winds, that's pretty substantial, so yeah, we're ready to evacuate if we need to.
Have you ever been through a bad storm at Waihi Beach?
Not like this, no. We've had plenty of floods, but nothing quite like this with the wind. I think that's what's concerning us more than anything.
So what have you stocked up on in the supermarket?
Well, food, things that can be cooked on the barbie if we run out of power, water. But as I mentioned to you, the big bottles of water have gone. So mainly water and just items that we can, fresh food, that sort of thing.
So the shelves are pretty bare in there?
It's not as well stocked as normal for sure, but they've had a huge run apparently this morning, and the other local supermarkets are the same. Yeah, so.
Would you say that you're a bit more apprehensive about this compared to maybe some other storms because of what Met Service and other people have been saying?
Definitely. We're more aware, for sure. Yeah.
That's Waihi Beach resident Penny Alan Mackay ending that story from our reporter Zac Fleming. We do rather think you never know is a nice explanation of what Cyclone Cook is going to do.